My sister set me, a widower, on a blind date, but she told the girl to just play along with a huge lie. Now I'm not speaking to either of them. Plus one update. To cut a very long story short, my sister put me on a blind date with a wonderful woman. I agreed to it reluctantly, but was pleasantly surprised on the date, as she was pretty much my type. It was the best date I had been on in years. Here's the issue. The woman is 22, and I'm 43. This wouldn't have been an issue if we had just discussed it on the first date, but we foolishly didn't. For some reason, this conversation didn't come up for 3 months. Just for some context, the blind date was on Skype because of the pandemic, and we only got to meet properly a few weeks ago. Still, I think because of the lockdown, we both enjoyed having someone to talk to. So where does my sister come into it? At no point did my sister ever mention the age gap was this big. When she said the woman was younger, I assumed she was in her 30s, not barely out of high school. On the other side, my sister had told the woman that I was in my 30s, not my 40s. When this revelation finally came out, I was seething. I had it out with my sister for matching me with someone so inappropriate and for lying to both me and this woman she claims is her friend. She can't see anything wrong with it. As far as she's concerned, we're both adults and we've been getting along well. She also said that I should have asked about her age myself and not just presumed. My issue is the principle. You can't lie to people like that, especially since I don't date very often anymore after my wife passed. My sister claims she only did it because she knew I would have said no otherwise. To be fair, the woman I was dating could pass for her late 20s, and she even confirmed this herself. We had only met in person once, and most of our conversations were over the phone or text because of our hectic schedules. We never really talked about our childhoods or anything that would have revealed the huge age gap. I am not remotely comfortable with this gap, and my sister knew this. The woman I was dating apparently didn't mind, but I was still very much on the fence. For me, a 20-year age gap just isn't appropriate. I'm not against age gap relationships in general, but I'm personally not comfortable with it. I felt furious at my sister because I felt like I was led into a non-starter. This young woman deserves better than an old geezer like me hanging on to her. So, am I the asshole for having a go at her? Or should I just be grateful for her so-called kindness? Update. A lot of people asked for an update, so I wanted to share what happened. First of all, thank you so much for the support and love. It really did help. Ultimately, I stuck to my guns and broke things off. Many of you asked how on earth I could have gone all that time without knowing her age. Well, it turns out, the reason I didn't know is because she knew my age from the very beginning, and she initially lied to me. Apparently, she and my sister had already had a conversation about my age, and she said it wouldn't be an issue for her. She then asked my sister if I knew how old she was, and my sister told her, and I quote, "just play along." When I found out about this, I just had enough from both of them and left them to their own devices. It has been about a month, and my sister and I are simply not speaking. She tried to call me and tell me that this was for my own good, but I just let her get on with it. I'm not necessarily mad at either of them, but I'm just done with them. The feelings I had for the woman were more or less manufactured, because she put on a persona which she knew I would be attracted to. I'm still exhausted by the whole situation, so I prefer to keep my distance from both of them. For now, I will just keep going on my own. As a side note, I know that a male widow is called a widower. I'm very aware of that. But after years of saying it and having to explain the difference to relatives, I just stopped caring, since both words mean the exact same thing. A person who lost their spouse. I've been in a bit of slump since this whole drama blew up, but all the kind words and messages have really put a smile on my face. Thank you so much, everyone. I really do appreciate it.